This video from Casio Help, we're taking a look at PLU programming on the SR-C550 register. So under the standard settings of the machine, your buttons here are all departments. So if we bring a sale through department 4, then you can see it's a department. You can map the machine so that they're all PLUs as standard, but generally these are department keys. So when you come into program products, the first thing you want to double check is that it is PLUs you want to program rather than departments. If it turns out that it's departments you want to program, I've got a separate video showing you how to program the departments, which will be appearing at the end of this one. If it's PLUs you want, it'll either be because you have a PLU button set up on the machine here, or because you've mapped the keyboard so that these are PLUs. I mean, I wouldn't recommend doing that, but if the machine is selling these as PLUs as standard, then it's PLU programming you need to do. Okay, so to do PLU programming, key round to PGM, arrow down to PLU setting, and then cache amount 10 to enter, and cache amount 10 for the main PLU screen. So you can see on this machine I've already programmed a couple of PLUs in there. Now these were barcode products, which obviously you can only enter as PLU. You can check if any programming is a barcode product by going to the advanced settings and then seeing if there's an OBR code. So if there's an OBR code, it means it's a barcode product. So subtotal, to come back out of that. And then if we want to program a non-barcode PLU, we simply scroll down to the relevant PLU number, press CA amount 10, and we can now go in and start the programming. Start with the description, so you arrow up to the default Casio description. It's easier to enter the description using the alpha underlay, which will come with the manual and key pack. You've got a delete button here which will get rid of the default Casio description, and you've got up to 12 characters to enter for the description. I'll just keep it simple with an apple. Arrow down to the price. Tax, if you're not doing tax on the till, as in you've set up no tax rates, then you can leave that as non-tax. If you have set up tax rates, then this is important to make sure you assign the correct tax rate to your product. Just remember that it's your responsibility to have your tax computed correctly. I'm just showing you this as a demonstration. You then really need to assign your PLU to a specific department. So again, this will be up to you what department you put it in. The best way to think about the departments are as categories of sale, but it is useful for the reporting. So on your general end of day report, it'll split the sales down by department rather than PLU. So this is going to give you quality information. You can do a separate PLU report which will show you how many products you've sold, individual products, but that's a separate report to your normal end of day report. So that's all the basic programming done for that product. So when you're happy that you've done everything, subtotal, and then arrow down to the next one. So I'll do one more and we'll look at some of the other functions just to show you what they are. I may not use them because I'm just programming standard products. Geez, that. So I've got my description in, arrow down to the price, tax, only relevant if you've set up tax on the machine. Open PLU is if it's a non-fixed price PLU, which is unusual. Normally if you're setting up a PLU it'll have a preset price, but if it doesn't have a preset price, or you want the ability to enter a different price for the product, then you would press cache amount 10, toggle to yes, and then cache amount 10 to save it. I'll keep mine as no. So have a look in the advanced programming. That's where you would put in your barcode. So if you had a barcode for your orange, then you could scroll down to OBR and enter that. Single item, very unusual to use that. That would be if you wanted to sell an item and cash the till off at the same time as entering the item, so it wouldn't let you enter any more items into the sale. 0 unit price would be if you were looking to keep a track of free entry admissions. Not in normal use, you're going to leave that set to no, and the same with negative price. So once you're happy that you've programmed it correctly, subtotal to return to the main PLU settings, and then you can now go down and program PLU5 if necessary. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to press subtotal twice more to return to the main program mode, and then just quickly show you how to sell the PLUs via the PLU button here. You enter the number and then press PLU. So they're my two barcode products. There's my apple that I just programmed, and there's my orange. If I sold lots of a particular item, 5 multiply 4 PLU. For more information on using the SR-C550 and other Casio cash registers, you can click on any of the video links appearing on screen now. You can subscribe to this YouTube channel, or you can visit casiohelp.co.uk for more. Thanks for watching.